And somewhere along the way, there's a backstage argument that even I heard about at the time.
Oh boy.
Quote, there was a big backstage argument at the tapings on April 23rd, and it started with Karen Jarrett and Bob Ryder, and then escalated to Jeff Jarrett and Bob Ryder. The first argument was over Ryder forgetting to book a hotel room. Jeff and Ryder's argument was apparently very heated, and it appeared at the time that Jarrett was going to fire him. Jeff told him to leave the tapings, which he did in the middle of the show. But after the tapings were over, both were back in the office in Nashville working like nothing had happened. And this rumor got out, and Bob Ryder was battling cancer at the time, and everybody knew that. And there was talk that perhaps maybe there was some alcohol consumed that day. Chat me up. What really happened here with you and Bob Ryder?
There was maybe, Conrad, are you being diplomatic here?
Well, I didn't want to say Jeff was drunk, but the word I got was Jeff was drunk and got in a shouting match with Bob Ryder and maybe punched him in his arm. And I thought, I don't think Jeff punched anybody, but I believe the rest, I guess.
Yeah, hey, we're splitting hairs here. I wasn't drunk, I was drinking, but no.
I love you for that.
Truth be known, though, and look, to give just the quick version, me and Bob hit it off in WCW. Bob, day one of TNA, day two of TNA, as far as really putting it together when money was invested. Look, my first wife decorated his apartment, moved him up here. So me and Bob, like way, way, way back OGs. If you know Bob, you know Bob. As we got in, and Bob saw me and Dixie have our, we'll just say, have our go-arounds. You could, whichever way the wind blew, Bob would, and look, I get it. Job security, hanging on. I'm just saying that was the reality of the fact. And come to this situation.
Wait, hang on. It sounds like you're saying Bob Ryder. Let me just plain speak it. Bob Ryder was political, and you felt like you wished he would have been on your side. And at times you felt like he wasn't always on your side, and you got in your feelings about that.
So Bob was fired 3 separate times by Dixie.
Okay.
And me and Andy Barton got him rehired every time.
Okay.
There are other members. And I would just say, Bob, I got your back. But dude, I want you to have my back too.
That's not unfair.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the whole premise. So fast forward to this occasion, there was he was at the funeral of the day, a guy who's helped with the ring, and he helped me set up the ring from day one. Bob never liked him. And he came and said, I don't have a hotel room. And, mistake one of a gazillion, or for this instance, I said, Karen, go handle it. Well, right. Bob said, I'm not getting him a room. Ed Nordum has given me authority to run travel. And that was the message. And I'm like, Bob, this guy's gotten a room. So anyway, it was over because we had a rate of $49 hotel room. I said, I'll pay for it. It was so silly. But Bob dug in, and I'm just like, Bob, don't do this. Well, I'm not doing it. I said, Bob, the hell you aren't going to get him a room. And he didn't. I said, then get that out of here. And look, by the time we got back to Nashville at Skyway, we were fine. I mean, because we had been, there was so much water under the bridge. I mean, when Bob's mom passed, there's so many different personal, our relationship was so beyond business, deep discussions through the years, agree to disagree, but he dug in on a $49 hotel room, and I did too. And that is the reality, and that's how silly it was. But that's what happened, Conrad. We tell it all here on My World.
Why'd you punch a cancer patient, Jeff?
You're so full of shit. Oh, Connie.